Good evening, everybody. How are you doing today? So for any of you that don't know me, my name's Lucia and I'm a member of Public Child Protection Wales. So thank you so much for joining us today. Everyone on Wake Up UK, hello, and everyone on Facebook and our YouTube channel as well. So yeah, thank you all for joining us. Just to say as well, apologies for last week. We didn't do our show. We actually did a 24-hour skateathon last week, and that was for fundraising for our all-important cause that we have been working on for the last, oh gosh, at least a year. So if any of you that don't know what we've been doing, Public Child Protection Wales, we have been actively campaigning against the new sex education, which is either already in your schools, your Welsh schools, or due to come in. So most schools will already have had this sex education rolled out. It's called RSE in Wales. But in fact, it's CSE, Comprehensive Sex Education. So it's already in 52 countries all over the world. Scotland have really found that the content in their lessons in their schools are really quite abysmal. So, you know, we have got a lot of support from Scotland because they really want it out of their schools as well. So the skateathon was all in just raising funds and awareness with regards to the RSE and our all-important court case, which we're facilitating. We're not taking the Welsh government to court, we are facilitating it. So it's parents in Wales that are taking those responsible for this sex education to court. So it's really important that everybody knows about it. Because the most, obviously raising the funds is fundamentally important because we need to pay for the court costs. But even more important than that is raising awareness to make sure that everybody knows what is going on. So I am going to be joined today by the lovely Emma. So I'm going to bring her on. I'm not the best at this. Oh yeah, it's quite simple to do this. So hi Emma, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm all right, thanks. You okay?
Yes, I'm good, thank you. So Emma, you joined us on our 24-hour skateathon. How did you find it?
It was great fun, bit challenging. Yeah, I didn't join you until later on Saturday, but I came because I was on nights the night before, so I was on night shift mode. So I came to do my bit through the night, and I was absolutely wrecked by the next day.
Emma, you really did support us and help us during the night, because obviously most of us had been skating through the day. So yeah, you were there with your skates on in the late hours of the night. So it was your first time skating as well, wasn't it?
Yes, since I was about 12.
Yeah. So it's been a while since you've got on wheels. And how did you feel putting those skates on for the first time?
A bit precarious. Yeah, definitely a bit precarious. I only fell over once, but that was enough.
Yeah, that's pretty good going. But you did have a little bit of a fall there, didn't you? So
yeah.
And we also
it was great fun though, really was.
Yeah. And I think you've got one of the children who was mentoring you to thank.
Oh, Grace. Yeah, Grace was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. She's like an amazing instructor. She was brilliant.
Yeah, and I really think that you got quite a good technique there, thanks to Grace. You really did manage to do quite a few laps and that. So well done to you.
I wasn't anywhere near as good as you.
Well, do you know, I had the day before to practice because I'm a bit of a novice myself. I do longboard, so I'm a bit of a skateboarder. So go out with the kids. Really, it's not something I sort of chose to do off my own back. It was more getting out with the children. And so I do longboard. So I'm probably quite good on the wheels. But yeah, roller skating, I managed to perfect it quite well during the day. But I got to tell you, I was absolutely exhausted by Sunday. Oh, absolutely exhausted.
Yeah, you don't credit how much it takes it out of you trying to balance.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was a really, really good day for us because getting together, having a little bit of fun with it. But it was also a good day for raising awareness because I was really surprised actually by the amount of people that we spoke to on the promenade because we were at Aberavon beachfront, and the Saturday was such a glorious day. It was filled with families, couples, a lot of people just walking around enjoying the beautiful sunshine. Now, I was really, really surprised by the amount of people that they were actually saying, oh, what is RSC? And there was people there with children of primary school age, and they still literally had no idea. So did you find that as well when you were sort of on the promenade? Oh, can you hear me? Have I gone? I'm not sure if Emma can hear me.
I'm losing you a bit, Lucia.
Oh, you're losing me. Okay. Okay, I think it might be, well, it's either your reception or my reception. Can everyone else hear me okay? I'm not getting anyone commenting. I'm hoping everybody can hear.
It must just be me.
It might just be you.
Yeah, there was a good selection of there was lots of different age groups, wasn't there? But yeah, no, it's quite shocking that they haven't heard of it at all.
Yeah, it is really shocking because we know that this RSC is already being rolled out in the primary schools, and the deadline for it to be mandatory from age 3 with no parental opt-out is this September. So I would have expected people to have at least known about it and, sort of whatever their opinion was on it, whether they thought, because a lot of people think that it's just the sex education that we've always had. A lot of people are sort of misinformed in that way. But I was very, very surprised by the amount of people that literally had no idea. It's quite frightening.
There's anything changing. Yeah. Because even if they had the wrong information, you'd think they'd have some information about it, but not to know at all.
Yeah. Well, we've actually had quite a few people. Sorry.
It's been well covered up, isn't it? It's really been. It's the way that it's come in. It's not sort of broadcast at all.
Yeah,
exactly. Apart from us trying to raise awareness.
Yeah, I know. And the thing is, if it really was a great thing, this inclusive education that the Welsh government are trying to sort of, they're trying to palm it off at, well, it would be everywhere, wouldn't it? It would be, they would be really sort of singing it from the hilltops. But what they are doing, they're trying to cover up as much as possible. I do know that there are some primary schools that are doing meetings now, getting the parents to come in to see the content. So there are a couple of schools that are informing parents that way. Because we have had some people reach out to us because, in fact, there was one lady that had questioned the teacher saying what about from a Christian perspective? And she was told that that's old fashioned now, which is absolutely abysmal because there's a lot of people from various religious backgrounds that send their children to mainstream school. And, they certainly don't want their children learning about stuff that, that's against their beliefs.
Yeah, and really don't agree with it.
I know, exactly. And, it's not just religious beliefs. It's a people of all. A lot of people are disagreeing.
Left it very late to start giving out information. I've heard of one mum that's had, I think she's going to receive an email.
Sorry, could you repeat that? Because I couldn't hear. It was a little bit... Yeah. Emma's a little bit intermittent to me. I don't know if anyone else can hear her. I'm finding it very difficult to hear you a minute. I think your reception is playing up. That's what this internet likes to do. It likes to mess around. So I'm just going to read some of the comments here. So Kira said, mine cannot show parents the interactive resources and lessons that are being taught now. Right. Okay. So in Kira's school, they're actually stopping parents from seeing content that's going to be taught in the schools.
With the sex survey that's gone out as well, you mentioned.
Yeah.
So the sex survey that. Oh, you've gone again.
Yeah, I'm finding it difficult to hear you. You said about the sex survey, that's actually been sent out in Welsh schools. I think it said 2,000 schools had received this sex survey. Now we've been on here before on Wake Up UK, and we discussed the sex survey that was sent to children in the Scottish schools. And and obviously the questions were really, really absurd. They weren't appropriate at all, and they were for children from ages 11 upwards. I've got two Emmas. Oh, there you are. I've got two Emmas on there then.
Lost you. I didn't connect.
So we were all, obviously we had talked about that Scottish survey, but now there was an article yesterday that said that this sex survey has actually been sent out to the schools in our Welsh schools as well, and they said it was last autumn. Now I do remember, I know that in my children's school they had a health and wellness survey that they did. When I asked my children if there was anything untoward, they said no, because it did say from the survey about the, asking about sex and when they had sexual intercourse, that was for children in year 10 and 11, but it was optional for children in year 9. In year 9, it was optional. So I don't think my children would have actually seen those, but still the questions in there for, children as young as 9, they were asking questions such as when was the first time they had. In fact, I've got the screenshots here. So I'm going to just share the screen so I can just read a little bit of that article. The article's by The Telegraph, so you have got to get a subscription to read it, but I managed to get the screenshots without paying for a subscription. So I'm just going to share the screen and just read out a little bit of that article with regards to the sex survey that has come into the schools. Okay. So bear with me. I'm going to see if I can do this really technical thing. It's technical for me, Emma.
Beyond me.
Okay, I think I can do, share that. Is it letting me do it? Right, you're going to have to tell me now if you can see. Oh, there we go. You're going to tell me if you can see my screen now. Yeah, yep. You can. Yep. And I'm just going to go onto Facebook. Right, can you see that now? It's a picture of Mark Drakeford on the Telegraph.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, can everyone else see that? So I'm just going to, sorry, it's in screenshot form because I didn't know how to get the full article up on my desktop. So we've got, survey asked children as young as 13 when they first had sex. All mainstream schools, secondary schools in Wales, invited to participate in survey funded by the Welsh Government. Children as young as 13 are being asked when they first had sex in a survey funded by the Welsh Government, raising fears that child abuse is being normalised. All mainstream secondary schools in Wales are invited to participate in a student health and wellbeing survey run by the School Health research network every 2 years, with more than 200 schools taking part in 2019. The consensus of pupils aged 13 to 18 covers sex and relationships, smoking, alcohol, drugs, family life, nutrition, sports, and gambling. So one section for pupils in year 11 to 13, and optional to those in year 9 and 10 who are aged 13 to 15, asks, how old were you when you had sexual intercourse for the first time? And this is the shocking bit, Emma, because it says with answers ranging from 11 years old or younger through each
options.
Yeah, absolutely like why? So it's why would you even, like, how is that is just sort of like presented to you as if it's just a normal thing, it's a normal activity. It's shocking.
And then how is that about well-being though, isn't it? I mean, just to ask a question, there's no support after they've answered the questions, or it's just like the kid's left on its own with those thoughts,
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly. How is it about well-being? It really, parents would have thought they were just having a survey to do about their health, to do about, like what they do, sort of like actively talking about sports and things that, that children
how
should
much
be
screen
doing.
time do they have?
Exactly. So it's got the survey, which took place last autumn, asked them if they used emergency contraception the last time they had sex, whether they use a condom, and whether birth control pills were used. Another question asks, have you ever sent someone a sexually explicit image of yourself? So, it goes on to say here about the safeguarding concerns, which is obviously the concerns that we have had as well, because if you just sort of go down the page here, I'm just going to go to the next page where it says, we are alarmed that 11 years or younger is one of the multiple choice answers given for questions such as, at what age did you first get drunk, use cannabis, have sexual intercourse? And 11-year-olds do not have sex, they are raped. Which, of course, is something that we talk about a lot because, where they're using this terminology, I'm just going to stop sharing this screen now. I can't see you now. Stop sharing, but I can't see you. Oh, there we are. I'm back. Sorry, me and technology. Where they're speaking about, when did you first have sex, 11 and younger, that's really, it's really wrong, isn't it? Because as we do know, when children are that young, it's not having sex, it's actually being abused. So
and I shouldn't have thought that the answers, then they're going to get the true answer out of a lot of kids, because a lot of kids wouldn't want to put that on a piece of paper, would they?
No.
They wouldn't want to tick that box anyway, so it's not going to be very accurate. It just sounds like they're collecting data on children, doesn't it? Where, what are they doing when their parents are not looking?
This is exactly it, Emma. It's, a bit like the, Alfred Kinsey and his absolutely horrendous research back in the 40s and 50s, 1940s and 50s, where, he was collecting data from, paedophiles that were abusing children. Are they still collecting, is this collecting data, so it's having a look at what young children's habits are? It is very concerning. And the other concern is, and it was in the article as well, major concern is it takes no account of children that have been abused. Like, how are they going to feel answering questions like that? It doesn't bear to think about really how awful it would be for abuse victims in this. And a lot of these children are still, who were answering these questions, are still going to be going through a hard time if something really awful like that did happen to them. So, it really is, it's normalizing paedophilia by saying, did you have sex at 11? For goodness sake, no, there's no such thing as we know. And then secondly, it's going to badly trigger the children who have experienced this type of abuse in their life. So wrong on every single level possible. Sorry, Emma, you did cut off there. You seem to be back now. You're having a bit of problems
Yeah,
with your.
my signal's not very good.
That's okay. Well, we are seeing you on and off. So yeah, hopefully you can hear me okay. Yeah,
Just
she
about.
can. I was going to say as well, obviously, before I forget as well, I always forget to say that. Can everyone please subscribe? Oh, it's on the banner there. Can everybody please subscribe to our website? And the reason I'm saying that is really important because we're doing a lot of fundraising events. We're doing coffee hours now throughout Wales where people are getting together, meeting in an area near you. And we are, we're also looking for people who want to set up their own fundraising events. We do put it on our social media channels, but what we are finding is, having to update everyone on every channel can sort of like be quite time consuming, so we may miss it out. So if everybody can subscribe to our website, we only put out things that are relevant. We're only going to like update you on things such as, when the next fundraising event is, and like if we have any updates that we can share regarding the court case. So if you can just pop over to our website, right at the bottom of every single page, it just says to subscribe. You put your email in there and then you just go straight to our subscription list. Obviously, it's completely free of charge, and you will just receive relevant emails. So that's a really good place for people that want to get involved and want to sort of help us get this, this moving as fast as possible, because we need our supporters more than ever now. And one of the things that we have been doing, these coffee hours, Emma, have you started your coffee hour in your area, or is that starting next week? I'm not sure if you could hear me there. Can you hear me, Emma? Right. Hopefully she will come on. So the coffee hours have been
posted on Facebook last week. So Abergavenny on Thursday.
Okay, yeah, it cut off then. Right, Kira's saying gone again. Is that there we are? Yeah, can hear you now. Oh, she's completely gone now. Can everybody see me? I'm not sure if it's just Emma that's gone or if it's me. Oh, we've got.
Hi, Lucia. Sorry to interrupt you. And what might help with Emma is if she turns off her camera and goes audio only, that might get us a smoother connection.
Sorry, it's my signal.
Emma, can we try turning off your camera and going audio only with you?
Yeah, hang on.
That should make it a bit easier because it's video that uses up all the internet. So, can you persevere with this and see if it's any better?
Yeah, is that better, Emma?
Is that better? Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly now. Yeah, I think but everyone else should be able to hear you as well. So yeah, what were you saying about your coffee hour?
It's in Abergavenny in the Portico Lounge, and at 4:00 on Thursday, next Thursday the 7th.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
okay.
I've had quite a response actually. I was surprised because response isn't. It's not usually that forthcoming, is it? Especially in this area. But I've had quite a few come forward, and hopefully we'll have a good chat. A few people with some questions for Kim and Kat.
Brilliant. That's really good. I'm not going to be able to make yours because I have my own coffee hour in Porthcawl. And that is every Thursday as well at 6 p.m. So my coffee hours are in two different locations depending on the weather. So if it is a glorious sunny day, we're going to be at the beachfront it's a coffee hut called Grow and Grind. It's actually situated on the beachfront on the High Tide car park. So the High Tide is a big sort of pub there, which is next to the fun fair. So we're there if it's glorious sunshine at the Grow and Grind tea hut. But if it isn't, if the weather is, sort of typical Welsh weather where it is a little bit chilly, or if it's raining, then we're going to be at the Farmers Arms in Nottage. So anybody who lives in Porthcawl or surrounding areas, then please come and join us at 6 p.m. at the Farmers Arms or Grow and Grind. Obviously, I will, if you subscribe to our website, we will be able to update you that way, and I will try and put it on my social media as well. Abergavenny, then, if you live there in Abergavenny or surrounding areas, Emma's going to be there at you said the Porter Cabin, didn't you?
Portico Lounge.
Say that again.
Portico Lounge. It's just
right.
It's a sort of a restaurant. It's got an upstairs. If there's quite a few of us, we can move upstairs.
Brilliant. That's fantastic, Emma. And like the point of these coffee hours is to get together, make people more confident that they know what's going on as well, because what we are finding is a lot of people, they know it's wrong, but when they're trying to give information to perhaps friends or perhaps teachers, they don't have all the information. They don't know what to give. So these coffee hours is to get people more informed and for fundraiser ideas as well. So they have been quite successful so far. And Kim is here. Hey, Kim, how are you?
I'm all right, lovely. You carry on what you're doing, and I'll you carry on saying what you're saying. Ignore me.
Yeah, no problem at all. Emma is not Emma's not being a camera is not on because she's having a bit of issue with the reception. So that's why we can't see her lovely face.
Hi, Em. How you doing, love?
Hi, Kim. Not too bad. You all right?
Yeah. I've been busy. I have literally just got through the door now this minute.
Oh, well, thank you, Kim, for jumping on so quickly. Can you tell everyone what you've been up to today? Because it's been quite an exciting day for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, so I've been invited. So a lovely woman, Hayley, contacted me a couple of weeks ago and asked me to go up to the Rhondda Way for they do stand in the parks there. And they don't do them in the daytime. They do them like later on. They all meet places. So they want to know a bit about the RSE. So today wasn't the formal meeting. It was an informal meeting. So they do want us to go up and give a presentation. They book in a hall for us and everything. So today was informal, but I did give a bit of a speech. And there was two teachers there. There, and one of them was very vocal anyway throughout. He's vocal on everything that's going on. You could tell I just come in, my son's delivered my tea. But the other teacher wasn't aware of the RSE. He's a PE teacher. It's a comprehensive school. He was very concerned. They read all the information. I took it, really. I got my case, took everything there. Took Kinsey's book there. Really good response from them. Like I said, they're going to be booking us a place to deliver a presentation properly. So, and they're also interested as well in getting on and doing things. I just caught the end of what you were saying there. They're doing their own thing. They're doing their own planning. They want some leaflets from us. They want like an A4 leaflet they do. So I'm just going to give the information booklet and they can take pages out of that then. What else was there? Yeah, it was just really informative. It was obviously they knew us. We didn't know them. But do you know what I mean? We can't know everyone. But the fact that they knew who he was, they knew the subject. There's people that didn't know nothing about the subject, but they listened to it. And everyone just thanked us for the information. So I could have stayed there longer, really. But I just raced back now. It was a good day. Yeah, the response was really good. That's not the be all and end all. It's going to they are behind us. They'd even hire in a van with a screen on to play like 40 minutes of videos over and over and over. So they're gonna be paying for it for 2 days, I think, and it costs a lot of money. So they want to incorporate the RSE into that as well.
That's brilliant, Kim. That is a successful Sunday.
It is. Well, you know what, right? It's supposed to be an easy weekend for me again, right? Every time I try to have an easy weekend, guys, that's when things happen. Basically, that's when it's like on the easy weekends, my dogs are supposed to have had a bath and shave this week. I haven't even looked at them. But yeah, it's been hectic, it's been mental behind the scenes. Just getting everyone organised and everything. I've got to be careful what I say now. I'm mindful that we got the PR team on. So obviously there's a group of people that know what we're doing, but the wider public don't know what we're doing. But to the wider public, guys, what we are doing, you are going to be pleased about. And if I had my way, I would tell you every step of the way. But obviously, I can't tell you every step of the way now, because by telling you, we're losing stories. So we need to create stories in the media. So, guys, it's a matter of days before we can tell you what's going on. Literally a matter of days, and we should be in mainstream media. So fingers crossed we got people on that. It's just been flat out. This weekend has been flat out. As you know, Lou, we had everything in place moving forward for the fight. But things have come in now to add on to that. So although it's busy, it's always good. It's always good when it's busy. So we can't complain. We can't whinge about that.
No, not at all. And I think the important thing now for everybody, for the wider public to know now, is for people to just like get together, having coffee hours, so you can all sort of talk about, like what's going on and discuss fundraiser events. If like I had my last coffee hour on Thursday, Zoe, my friend, our friend Zoe Shan and Helen Bells are actually, they're teaming together to arrange their own event. So watch this space. They're going to be doing an event down here, like a healing event where people can pay for tickets. They've got like a lot of, they're going to get a couple of therapists together to provide that service. So that's going to be in the Puff Call area. So we haven't got a date for that yet and details. So as I said, if you subscribe to our website, everything comes through to the website anyway. And yeah, that was, this is what we want people to do now. If you're willing to team up with someone, set up your own event, whether it be, it could just be a challenge, like a sporting challenge, something to do with the children, get the children out.
Knitting challenge, where's our knitting nanas out there? Come on, knit stuff, guys. Everybody has a skill. Everybody has something they can do. Even if you've got no money at all and no skills, have a coffee morning in your house and charge everyone 50 pence a cuppa.
Absolutely.
Even if you've got to make your money back first for your coffee and then start donating, we don't mind doing that either. Do you know what I mean? However you want to operate it, guys. But everybody has. This is it now. We're doing the formal stuff behind the scenes, guys. You lot can run with this. We are the ones that's got restraints, not you.
Yeah.
You can do and say what you want. We are the only ones that's got to watch what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a couple of people who are going to be doing some busking as well, which is good. So they're going to be, like if you have got a talent, like I couldn't busk myself because I can't sing at all. That would just be a way of emptying a pub. If you want to empty a pub, then I'll sing. But we have got a couple of supporters who are really talented. So they're going to be sort of doing a bit of busking to raise some money. So we're really grateful for that. So if you know anybody or you yourself has got like a talent that you would like to, just either sell or, I said that wrong then, isn't it? A talent you can sell. A talent you can, what's the word, Emma? I'm trying to think of the word. Broadcast your talent. There is a word for it and I can't think of it. I can't think of the word, but you know what I mean. If you play the guitar and you don't mind doing a bit of sort of busking on the street, then we'd be grateful if you would raise money for this. So if you wanted to, like the two girls have done, the two ladies have done with the healing, the healing event. If you can arrange something like that, then yeah, crack on. Just let us know about it because we can send you a individual fundraiser link then. So all the monies that you've raised will go into a separate item so you can see how much you've raised for those particular events. So yeah, get in touch. We've had a great response so far, but we need everyone doing something, don't we, Kim?
That's it. This has to be a united response, guys. We are lucky in Wales, you know. We can get to north and south in a day, east and west in a day. We can do this, guys. So while we put in, what you need to do is you need to work out what you're good at. If you're good at pounding the pavements, then get out there with us leafleting. If you're good at organising events, organise something. Honestly, just run with it. Don't think, oh, we have to organise things. No, we want you guys to do it. Nicola did a fantastic event, didn't she, Lou? And I couldn't make it because I was working. But Nicola as well, she did a similar event to what Helen and Zoe's going to do. I didn't go. Lucia attended that, but I wish I could have attended because it sounded fantastic. Do you want to tell people about that, Lou? What
yeah,
event that
was? That event was, it was absolutely glorious. We had a beautiful day as well, which, you know, it always helps. And it was in the, I don't know what that Swansea Park is. Singleton Park, that's right. And it was one of Nicola's friends who, she does a sound bath. I've never heard of a sound bath until I went to this. And it, you know, we were all lying on the grass while this beautiful lady was, you know, sort of doing, she sort of like talks, she has this bong thing. It's all relaxing, nice sort of music. And, you know, you actually sort of, you were away with the fairies for a good, I think we sort of like were doing it for about half an hour. And it was amazing. It was such a good experience. It was like a meditation, but you were outdoors. And then afterwards, Nicola and her friend, they both took turns in playing some music and singing. So it was a great event. And, you know,
she earned well over 200 quid for that, didn't she?
Yeah, exactly. And because what she did as well as that is Nicola is an artist, and she sold some paintings and gave us the proceeds as well. So it was really generous of her. So, you know, I know that she is still willing to sell some of her art and give proceeds to Public Child Protection Wales. I've got some here myself because she draws, mainly she draws animals, and they're brilliant. You know, I know
she did one for me, and it's shall I get it to show everyone?
Yeah, she's ever so talented. And, you know, when we've got people like Nicola, who's just willing to, you know, to give up her time, really, making these paintings and then sell it for our cause, it's just heartwarming.
So this is probably not everyone's cup of tea, magpies. Some people are scared of them. I was scared of them years ago, superstitious, la-di-da-di-da. Now they are sentimental to me. My grandfather, my grandfather used to call me Magpie. Since he's passed away, I'm not scared of magpies anymore. And this year, the magpies got there. That is supposed to be like an emblem for protection. So there's a lot of meaning and a lot of thought gone into this. And this was gifted to me from Nicola. And that is, I think it's like the goddess of protection or something like that it is. There's a lot of meaning in here, a lot of sentimental value. So this is actually priceless. This is just one. She does really nice cartoony things. This is not like her usual style, is it? This was something that she did especially for me, this is. Yeah. But her usual style is more cartoony, very colourful. Guys, it's fantastic. Do you know what I mean? Now this now, obviously the other painting she does, you can hang them on the walls and things like that. This one needs to go somewhere that is special. So this will probably be in my bedroom. But the rest of her paintings are more generalised. They can fit around the house and that. But she's really good at what she does. So, guys, at the end of the day, nobody else has got these, are they? And there's something that nobody else is going to have. So
they're one-offs.
Yeah, they're all one-offs.
Yeah, brilliant. I know. I wish I could draw, but I can't. I
can't draw, swim, or sing. That's the three things I can't do, guys.
Yeah, I know, and they're such good. They're such good talents to have, aren't they?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So someone's just put. Kira. Yeah, showcase. That's what I was trying to say. If you've got a talent you want to showcase, then.
Yeah,
I couldn't think of the words. I could have sell your talent. I was like, no, that's not right.
Sell yourself.
Yeah.
So we've got lots going on, and we know
we have got a lot going on, and this is why we're so grateful when we've had quite a few people come forward to say they're going to arrange events, for public child protection wear. We are so grateful for that, because we just feel we get a bit overwhelmed otherwise, don't we, when there's too much going on, and there's only so much we can do. So yeah, when we get these people who are just going to arrange events for us, one of us or a couple of us will come down to the event. Of course we will, but it's the organising that takes the time.
Well, that's it. The thing is, there's probably more chance of us attending the events than organising the events. And you know what? And for us as well, it's like for us to attend the event is like a treat for us then, Lou, isn't it? So we will come as members of the public.
Yeah.
So we're not going to come in and wade in and or anything like that. Literally, we will come in as members of the public, so yeah, and just organise whatever you want, and if it tickles our fancy, we will be there.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can be there at hand then if anyone's got any questions with regards to the campaign. So we'll be a little bit of use then, if we're needed. Yeah. But otherwise we'll just be enjoying
obviously, but we're not going to stand on anyone's toes again, anyone's way or whatever. This is your moment now, guys, and it's for you to get do what you do best.
Yeah, absolutely. And it doesn't, wherever you are in Wales as well, we'll do our best to turn up. So if someone in North Wales was arranging something, we will do our best to come up. If it is, if it's something like, because I know our team in North Wales did a car boot sale, and they raised quite a bit of money for that. Now, car boot sales are absolutely amazing because there's not a lot of organising. Everyone's got something to, I know I've got a load of stuff here that I can get rid of to sell. Car boot sales are ideal, you can speak to people there. There's going to be ordinary people there as well. So if anyone knows of any car boot sales in our area, then can you get in touch as well? Because we don't always have the time to look for these things. And also fairs, we want to get to as many fairs as possible, and get a table there or go around giving out leaflets. So if anyone knows about a fair in their area, let us know. I know Helen has been very helpful with sending us a load of invites where there's a lot of fairs going round, which has been great because I can go through those. But yeah, get in touch if you know of one local to you, so we can inquire about getting a table, because that's going to be really important to do as well, isn't it, Kim? Because at these fairs we'll be able to meet people that won't necessarily
know anything about it.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is the thing now that like when I was speaking with these teachers tonight, they were like, the teachers just simply aren't aware.
This is madness, isn't it? Like, what is going to go on? Like, obviously they're going to have to be aware at some point, because they're going to have to teach it.
It was actually nice because I didn't know there was teachers in the room.
Right.
You know what I mean? So obviously I wasn't attacking teachers. I took the approach, and I explained about their training, that their training is not up there. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, so obviously I didn't know that there were teachers in the room. And I said, if these teachers were trained to this standard, they're not going to be there teaching the kids ABCs. They're going to be teaching in colleges and universities.
Yeah.
This is a complex issue, and this is not an attack on teachers. And I also mentioned, that if we lose the good teachers, what kind are we going to be left with? So it's really good to have that thing. Another thing as well, guys, it's Easter soon, 2 weeks off school. So that means the teachers are going to be at home. Now, this is where we're going to be dealing with the person or the profession.
Yeah.
Changes everything. When you're approaching a teacher within the school grounds, you're approaching their profession. When you're approaching a teacher out here normal, you're approaching the person. Everything changes there. So these 2 weeks Easter holidays, guys, get out there with leaflets, start talking to people. If they don't believe it, put them in touch with us.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got a Telegram group for PCP Wales, and there was a lady there that has messaged the group saying, can you send me some information? Because I've got a primary school teacher friend, and she doesn't believe me at all. She doesn't think this is happening. She said, it's not in my school. So she wanted information. And it's really difficult, isn't it, Kim, when people ask for information, because there's so much. So, all I can say, if you want information to give out to anyone, a friend or someone that's, doesn't believe this is going on, please refer them to our website first and foremost. The website's on there, www.publicchildprotectionwales.org. The resources page has got plenty of information there. So once they have looked at the website and looked through, then you can come to us, ask questions, because for us to send you all the information, there's just so much to say, there's so much to give you, that we can't put it in a text. So especially when we're individually talking to people, it's very, very difficult to sort of find the time to give all this information. So if you just give our website first and foremost, and then I know we were doing regular Zoom calls before, which were open to the public. That isn't going on at the minute, but if there are people that do want to talk to us and may not necessarily have the chance to go to the coffee hours, we're quite happy to set up these Zoom calls in the evening, so anyone can sort of jump on and get information, because this isn't going to be something you're going to be able to learn all about in 5 minutes. You really do need to have, conversations. You really need to read what's going on, via our website or on our YouTube channel. Plenty of videos on our YouTube channel. There's plenty of information as well within our group on Facebook, the Education Hour Say Our Way, and our Public Child Protection Wales Facebook page. There's lots of information there. But the first place to send people is just to our website, because we have got lots of stuff there. So just get yourselves armed with as much information as possible. Kim, I think you're trying to talk there, but you're on mute.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, so going back on that, we're about the information. So we are putting together an information pack. What they've asked for in the meeting today, that they wanted something on an A4 piece of paper, like a compare and contrast thing. So that's given me a bit of an idea on how to work the information booklet. So what I'm going to suggest is, when the information booklet's available, guys, it's going to be online. What you need to do is just take a page from that, get that page out there, get people used to that one page, that shock factor of that one page. Could even print it off as a poster. Then move on to a different page, because I think it's really hard there's so much information to give, but it's also overwhelming.
Yeah, it is.
So we need to break it down. So if we can get all the information in one place for you, you guys then can break it down and dish it out to suit your own needs and your own the locals' needs then as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there, Kim, because we can sort of put information out there on the website, etc. But sometimes we, it's only when people sort of say, that feedback that you've had of some, of people there that compare and contrast. Sometimes we don't really know what people are looking for, or what people's questions are. So, that's fantastic. And, if you have got something particular that you're unsure of, then, let us know, so we know what sort of information to put out there, or what to put on leaflets, etc.
Yeah, because there was one time on usually I deal with the additional needs community, so I would usually do everything towards visual learners, but obviously I ditched the additional needs community for a short period of time, and I kind of forgot about them. But then somebody had said then, I know what I'm trying to take in what she's talking about, but I'm thick, they said. And it was TikTok was. He said, well, why didn't you tell her that you don't understand it? But she's not thick at all. She's a visual learner. So that's when I did the presentation on the kitchen cupboards then. So if you think what we're doing, you can't take to, or you're a visual learner, that does not make you stupid, okay? I've got a son out there that doesn't know the months of the year that can build computers. So it does not make you stupid. There's no such thing as a stupid question, right? Ask as many questions as you want. Just get yourself out there, put yourself out there and approach us. Because at the end of the day, when you're dealing with children, there's no such thing as a stupid question. And there's no such thing as being too careful.
Oh my God, exactly that. And, I've got to say as well, because you have been studying all this for years before I even knew anything about it. But when I first started researching into it, I had to read things over and over. A lot of the stuff I was reading was so unbelievable. I did question it. I was like, surely not, so it took me a long time to get all the, and there's still stuff that I'm a little bit unsure about that I need to ask him about, and I've been on this now for quite a while. So
Yeah.
it's, it is a lot to take in. The subject that they want to be these subjects they want to be teaching children is very complex and very, we're talking, when you're talking about safeguarding, it's very niche, isn't it? Not everybody knows about, safeguarding. It's something that, should be more known between adults, but it's not common knowledge.
No, well, this is it. We're happy to hand the safeguarding over to what we perceive to be professionals. But teachers aren't professional safeguarders. They're basic trained. They're professional in teaching. They're professional in teaching. That is it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. We're not dissing teachers in any way, shape, or form. We need you.
Yeah.
We need you. We need you to do a good job. We need you to look after our kids. So, this is, we are not the ones expecting you to work beyond your capabilities or beyond your expertise. We want you to do your job. A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. We want you to do what you're trained to do. We don't want teachers taking on these extra things that they're just not equipped to deal with.
Yeah, exactly. And, it's not even that they're, it's one thing to sort of, well, I don't know, like be like a listening, a teacher that sort of listens to their students and sort of being someone that takes on board what the children are doing in terms of, if they are able to, if children are open up, like if they're having issues, bad behavior or whatever it might be, and they open up to teachers, that's one thing. But this whole sort of curriculum is actually getting teachers to teach children about sex and values and, values in relationships and that. And that's just a whole different thing altogether. Everyone's got their sort of different values anyway. But when you're talking about sex and children having to, sort of safeguard themselves, the teachers haven't got they don't know, and they're not, you can't expect them to understand. This takes years and years of studying and working in practice to get as good as someone that should be working with children with safeguarding. But, teachers spend years doing a PGCE, which is based on the subject they're going to teach, not years and years based on, safeguarding. So, it's all wrong. We know it's wrong. And, we've said it before. It's really just normalizing paedophilia, isn't it? Because if you're talking about sex with children and you're sort of like, sort of talking about like it's an everyday thing and it's all normal and rah, 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 you're actually normalizing sex with children, and that's paedophilia, nothing else. So, it's so wrong. It's so wrong on every level. I'm just going to sort of butt in there and say Emma said that her receptions was rubbish, so she's left. So she's apologised for leaving.
Slide off.
What's that?
Off, Emma. She's a slide off.
She slide off.
Slide off.
Yeah, it was quite annoying for her, love, because every time she went to talk, she was cutting off.
The thing is, technology is great when it's great, and when it's not, it is really hard work.
I know, exactly that.
So, Lou, I missed your first half hour. Love, did you inform everyone of our antics last weekend?
I did talk a little bit about the skate-a-thon. It was, I said about, you didn't fall either, didn't you? I didn't fall, but you didn't fall either.
Well, I actually filmed myself, and I did do a little, so I have got a video of me doing that, but I held onto the wall. So, so if I can't say I didn't fall, because if I upload that video, then that makes me a liar, because I actually did take a little bit of a stumble. I'm not a liar, so I did a half fall.
You did half a fall. Well, I didn't fall.
Oh, wait,
I didn't fall. I didn't fall at all. But I'm quite. I when it comes to things like that, I make sure I go at my level. You know, I don't.
I got a
go
new lease of life. It's giving me a new lease of life. Pretty things are possible now. So I have invested in new skates because it has given me a new lease of life. As you know, guys, I've been really ill for a while, but I thought I was going to be really ill after skate-a-thon. I wasn't. I managed to run for the first time in months and months and months. And it's just given me a new lease of life. There's just so much fun behind it. It's just got a massive fun factor. We had such a response giving out the leaflets on it. So I'm sticking with it. So I've invested in new skates.
That is really cool, Kim. We'll have to go skating together now, because I've got to say I've got a bit of the bug as well with the skating. It is
Cool,
a lot of fun.
It's actually cool.
It is. Do you know, I'm going to say as well, it's so funny because we were giving out leaflets while skating up and down. And I think we had even a better response with people initially allowing us to give the leaflets because we were on skates. And I was literally like rolling past people. Oh, take a leaflet.
Yeah. Can I give you one of these? And she's like, oh.
But we had a great response. People wanted to know more, didn't they, Kim? Everyone we spoke to on that promenade were interested in what we were saying, what we talked about. And it's quite surprising because a lot of the time when we've gone out giving out leaflets, we tend to get quite a bit of backlash, don't we, of people saying, no, that's not going to happen. You know, we get a lot of that. People really did want to know. And they were interested in, you know, sort of visiting our website and learning more about it. So I was really, really happy with the response we had.
I was, yeah. Do you know what? I think that's what made our day. And Grace commented as well. She said that she couldn't have possibly picked anything wrong with our day.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, and Grace is who, you know, she's been a member of Public Child Protection Wales for over a year now, and she's brilliant at giving out leaflets, isn't she? She'll have a load of leaflets and they're just gone. She talks to everyone.
She's a Lindsay Rock chick, Grace is.
Yeah, she is. She's our top, our top leaflet person, definitely. Oh, she's on the phone. Oh yeah, so brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. We'd like to organise some more events like that where we're all getting together. Probably not as crazy as a 24-hour skate-a-thon again, because obviously that does take up a lot of people's time. But if we can just I did have an idea which I want to run past people here. What I was thinking is doing one of those challenges where you can sort of like pick the challenge, whether it's walking, running, biking, and you do a certain amount of miles in that month. And then, you know, what we would do, we'd either you'd ask people to sponsor you or pay like some money into the fund in order to do the challenge. So what does everyone think of that? Have I got because I've got to train now for a month because I'm doing a huge challenge at the end. It's not at the end of April. It's the 7th of May. I'm doing it. It's called the Dirty Weekender. It's a bit of a mud run. It's a mud run and it's obstacles. It's 20 miles with 200 obstacles. So I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to be raising money for PCP Wales. You know, our fundraiser at the same time. So I'll be putting out the link for that in the next couple of days. So I'm going to be doing lots of training this month. So if people think that they would like to, you know, sort of get fit themselves or even get their children sort of into sort of biking, even roller skating, you can pick the amount of miles you want to do. Let us know about it. We'll send you a separate link. And then, you know, it's just get on it. So I've done this previously where they say, you know, you can sort of run 100 miles in a month. Now that's quite a lot for some, you know, for a lot of people. So if you just like chose a certain amount of mileage, then, you know, you could actually do the challenge yourself. And then I won't feel so lonely then doing my training. We can all sort of chat together. and let everyone know how many miles we've done that week. So yeah, let me know if anyone here would be up for sort of doing a bit of a challenge like that. And then, you know, I can start the ball rolling then if that's something people would be interested in. I'm not getting any comments yet. What have we got? Yeah, should have filmed the falls. Lisa, you are right. We should have filmed the falls. I'm just looking on Wake Up. Phil Watkins, hi, how are you? Thank you for joining. And then I've got my comments here. So thank you everyone on YouTube that has been watching. Kira, Nobly Noble, Lisa Rogers. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm not sure if I'm getting the comments here from Facebook. I don't even know. I think we've got onto Facebook. I'm not entirely sure. I'm learning with this technology, but I'm not great, to be honest. So I think, oh gosh, we are at 10 o'clock now. So I'm just going to see if Kim's going to come on. It looks like she's been taken away with a phone call there. So I may sort of wait to see if she comes on. 2 seconds, lovely, okay. But yeah, if you have any ideas for any fundraising events, please get in touch. If you want to, subscribe to our website, because all our details for future fundraiser events and coffee hours and updates regarding the court case, etc., we'll be sending emails out if you subscribe. And yeah, coffee hours as well. If there isn't a coffee hour in your area and you want to set one up, then let us know. We can market it for you and one of us can come down to give information. We're happy to do that. At the moment, we've got, as we discussed earlier, Emma does Abergavenny on a Thursday at 4 o'clock. I do Porthcawl on a Thursday at 6 o'clock. I know that Sharon is doing Cardiff, and that is on a Wednesday, I believe. I can find out the exact details for you. So if you live in Cardiff, then please message myself or the website, and I can give you the details with regards to the Cardiff coffee hour. And I think there is one in Cwmbran that is not on at the moment, but that will be coming up soon as well. So if you're from any of those areas and you want to join those coffee hours, please let us know. If you want to set up your own coffee hour, then get in touch as well, because we can market it out and make sure that one of us is available to get down there. And if you've got any ideas for an event, then, you know, get in touch for that as well, because we're all ears. Our aim is now to just have event after event, even if there's a couple of events happening on the same day, that is great as well. Summer is approaching now, so we're going to have more opportunity to have more outdoor events. It's fantastic, isn't it? You know, an excuse to get together and a way of supporting PCP Wales as well, and supporting your children. So, you know, lots and lots that can be done by you lot out there. Obviously, lots and lots that is being done with us behind the scenes. So yeah, just get yourselves out there, ladies and gents. And I just want to thank everyone as well for the support and have been organised so far, because it's been fantastic. And let's get more happening.
Together we can do this, guys.
Absolutely.
And this is it. We need people that's low maintenance as well. You know, guys, people that's just going to get on with it. People that's going to do the job for us, really. Do you know what I mean? It's because we do get people as well. They want to do stuff, but they expect us to organise it for them. Guys, we can't be the chiefs and the Indians all the time. Yeah. So, you know, we're trying to get set in our own little jobs within the organisation. But 9 times out of 10, I don't really get to do my job properly because I'm running around picking up all the little bits and pieces and that. So we need people that's low maintenance to us, because what we got going on in our lives is really high maintenance. So we need you guys to take some of this strain and stress for us, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This is it. And as you said, together we can do it. The more of us out there bouncing ideas, sorting out events,
Come on, guys.
Yeah, come on. We're a nation of doers, aren't we? We're a nation
We
of
are a nation of doers, and this is why they kept the lesson contents to last. This is why they're giving us the legislation first, because they knew heads would have rolled. So
Absolutely.
let's show them that heads will roll.
Yeah, absolutely. They will. Okay, so we're gonna finish that off now. Thank you so much for everyone watching on Wake Up UK. Thank you everyone on YouTube, and thank you everyone on Facebook as well. We will be we'll be live soon. We'll be live again here next week. But I will also be doing some lives now during the week. So yeah, put your notification on our YouTube channel so that you get, what is it? If you click the bell on our YouTube channel, you'll get notifications then when we go live. So if you do that, then you'll be able to catch us when we next come onto our platform live. Yeah,
and I can only go live on YouTube until the 16th of April, guys, and banned off Facebook. But I have got another campaign to run side by side with this. So once I get the confirmation of that, guys, keep an eye out. I won't be running aspects of that though through PCP because I don't want to muddy the waters. So I will be doing videos off my own YouTube then. I think that's Kimbo-ish. So keep an eye out for that, guys, because there's some big news to come. Oh, actually, I could even, my Kimbo-ish videos, I could actually link to PCP then. But yeah, we got some big news coming, guys. There's lots to look out for. I'll be doing lives on my own this week. The stuff that we keep promising you. Just work takes over, and it is all PCP works. It's not us being lazy. We try our best. We are committed. We put this stuff in our diaries, but we got to be responsive. And once we tell you what's been going on behind the scenes, you will understand why you haven't seen us so much in front of the scenes.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly the same with me. I've been promising everyone a live last week and I just did not get around to it. So this week I will definitely do a live. In fact, I will pencil myself in for Tuesday night at 7. I've just thought of that in my head. Now I've said it live, I have to do it. So Tuesday at 7, I'll be going live off YouTube and Facebook. It'll be a double whammy on the StreamYard. So yeah, I'll be doing that. Be all about the fundraiser. I'll be getting one of our fundraisers as well on with me. So yeah, please tune into that, and I'll be doing a regular thing with that too.
Brilliant.
Okay. Anything else to add, Kim, or are we all done?
No, I'm all done, love. I'm all done.
Brilliant. Thank you, everybody. Have a lovely evening, and speak to you soon.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.